Now with a summer travel boom, this past Sunday was the busiest day ever for the TSA. 18.5 million passengers are expected to be screened at U.S. airports for the 4th of July holiday. Our friend Brian Kelly, the points guy, I cannot believe last Sunday.
Yeah, Juneteenth is now the powerhouse travel weekend. Last year it had really high numbers, but I was shocked to see the busiest day ever.
Okay, so passengers are up. Airfares?
It's down, yeah. We're in this really unique spot.
Will it hold?
I hope so. And I was looking actually at Thanksgiving travel, which for people now, I mean, summer travel, there are some last minute deals, but now is a sweet spot, especially for international travel, to look ahead to the holidays. And I was seeing $400 flights to Paris, and even business class is generally about half off during Thanksgiving. So I know we're in a summer mode now, but I highly encourage people to look ahead to that end of year holiday travel.
And what about for 4th of July? I know it's last minute, but for the procrastinators out there, still some deals. And I guess there's a big one for like a bucket list item,
yeah,
right?
So I always recommended people go against the grain. So everyone's going to Europe. You can get amazing deals. We pulled Dallas to Sydney, normally about a $2,000 flight you can get for under $1,000. Cape Town as well, about $1,500, which is a huge discount. And yes, those, they're in the Southern Hemisphere, so it's their winter. But we're talking 50s and 60s, which personally, I love to explore a destination when it's not 80, 90.
Especially after a week like this in New York.
Seriously, yeah. But there are tons of other deals. Denver to Hawaii, $350. Later this summer, you can still do Boston to Santorini for $550, all in on top-notch carriers. So there are deals aplenty, and hopefully they'll stay as long as oil prices remain. They've come down quite a bit, so fingers crossed for the geopolitical. We had a closing of airspace this past week in the Middle East. So as long as tensions there kind of, simmer, I do think deals will abound for the rest of the year.
Okay, what are your hacks for hotels?
So hotels, the beautiful thing about a lot of hotels is you can always rebook them. So Google has a hotel, most people use Google Flights to find flights, but you can also use it for hotels. And a tip I give everyone is always recheck your hotel reservations. Often, you can change that for free up until a day before arrival, sometimes a week. So keep checking. A lot of times hotels will drop. You can just rebook it at the lower rate. That also works for rental cars. There's a great site called AutoSlash that automatically checks your rental car. And especially for those with Costco memberships, up a week before, you can rebook those car rentals and save hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
We love your hacks. What about for families that are traveling abroad?
Yes, so families, with the busy airports, get global entry. It's $120, but it's free for kids 18 and under now. And the beautiful thing about global entry is it lets you get immigration when coming back from traveling internationally, but it also includes TSA PreCheck. And I cannot stress enough, it boggles me how many people don't have PreCheck still. And especially with family and kids, you want to avoid lines. So it's time for everyone to get global entry, or at least PreCheck.
You know what, we talk about savings for the summer. What should you keep in mind for the rest of the year if you got to travel?
Yeah, for the rest of the year, start early, and in Google Flights, which is a free search tool, which all the experts, we love it, set alerts now. So if you want to visit family in a certain city, even if you're not ready to pull the trigger, set an alert and it'll email you whenever prices start dropping. And whenever Google Flights tell you the price is low, book it, because airfare goes up much more than it goes down.
Gotta go.
Good to know.
Thank you. Appreciate it, as always.
Save some money.
Absolutely.